Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight. It's Tuesday, the 24th of January. The month is almost over. First month in 2023 is almost over. How time flies. Now remember, viewers, we are on the social media platform. We are on Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. Real Talk with Saieed Ali on YouTube. It's TT Real Talk. Subscribe. You would know when we go live. And the #1 social media platform that is trending around the world, it's TikTok. Now, Saieed Ali Real Talk. Search it, like it, add it on TikTok. And friends and family, local and regional, will know about our show. The #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. So viewers, a special good night to those of you in Trinidad and Tobago, those of the Caribbean, those around the globe, those on the social media platform, whether you're viewing us on your television, on your tablet, on your phone, probably you're traveling and you're going home, a special good night to you. So remember, I'm a licensed money lender. Those of you who are looking for cash borrow, it's not a problem. You can contact me. Put numbers on screen. You can contact me, viewers. If you want to do business with Real Talk Group of Company, you could also contact the Real Talk Credit Union information if you want to set up a US account, a TT account, a fixed deposit, an account for your kids. These are the numbers to call. Our business open from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. viewers, Monday to Friday. Saturday from 12:30 p.m. to from 8:30 p.m. to 12 noon. That's on a Saturday. Our two location. #1, our first location is number 14 Caroni Savannah Road in Sugarwaners. Our second location is at number 132 Victoria Village in San Fernando. Remember, you want to do business with us? It's not a problem. Contact us so we can give you all the information that you need to do business with us. So, it's Tuesday night. It's Tune It Up Tuesday. So we have something special for you tonight. So here it is. The U.S. Treasury Department has granted a license to Trinidad and Tobago to develop a major gas field located in Venezuela territorial waters. Imagine that, Trinidad and Tobago. A license was granted to us. Keep in mind, Venezuela is under sanction from the United States. I want you to keep that in mind. So to call in the program to voice your concerns, your opinion, to raise a matter, to discuss something that is taking place in your community in Trinidad and Tobago, remember it's 238-6716 viewers, the number on screen. You can contact our studio live. And let's hear from you tonight. It's Tuesday night. Now, this was confirmed by a senior Biden administration official, marking a further easing of some sanctions on Venezuela. A Reuters report have stated the license issued at Trinidad requests and intend to enhance Caribbean regional energy sector and energy security. Means the island, the nation, can resume doing business relation to the Dragon gas field with Venezuela. Now, heavily sanctioned state-run oil company PDVSA, the senior U.S. official told Reuters. Speaking on condition of anonymity, privately, the official statement stated that Maduro regime will not be permitted to receive any cash payment from this project, and all the remaining U.S. sanctions would be unchanged and still be enforced. So we got license only to deal with the Dragon gas. The Dragon gas field with Venezuela, only that territorial water there, we could enter Trinidad and Tobago, do business, and that's it. Caller, good night.
Yes, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Yeah, just calling to complain about water problem up in Kumoto. Over a month and more, we haven't get no pipeline water.
Where is this?
Up in Kumoto, Bramble Trace.
So a month now, you all haven't had water?
A month and more.
So every
and when we call the water truck, they say they come in, and up to now, they give me 3 days, and up to now, we haven't get no answer from them, no feedback, nothing.
So every 2 months you all pay your bill?
Yeah, we have water bill up to date.
And if you do not pay your bill, what will happen?
But if we ain't pay we bill, well, we ain't get no water, but we pay we bill and we ain't getting no water. We have to depend on the rain right now.
So what do you think about the statement that Dr. Rowley said he pays part of your water bill and electricity bill? What do you think about that?
What? Somebody complaining about it. Somebody complaining.
He did? Thank you, my friend. Well, at least somebody in the authority would be able to assist with something. But Trinidad and Tobago, how do you feel that the Prime Minister made that statement, he pays part of your bills? The government pays part of your bills. And we had that discussion on Monday night. The government don't pay your water bill and your tea and tech bill. I want to let you understand that. You pay for it. If you do not pay for it, you get cut off. That is what you get. You all need to understand this. You need to understand this. Not everything comes out the government mouth that you all will just grab and run with it. No, you have to understand. You have to know what is taking place in your country, because probably about 90% of us don't even know what is happening in our own country today. We don't. You know why? We too lackadaisical. We don't want to find out what is taking place in our country. We don't want to understand how to save money. We don't want to understand how to invest money. We don't want to understand that the gas price went up. We don't want to understand that it will be a strain in our pockets. We don't want to understand that. You know why? We are too busy. We are too busy. And we are quick to listen, false rumor. That is what we're quick to do. Raul come out and say, you know what? I am paying part of your electricity bill and you run with it. How is he paying that? Tell me. So when you get cut off, why don't you call the government to connect you back? 2386716. It's time in 2023 that you, the citizen, understand what is taking place in your country. Understand where we are going. Understand times are getting hard. Understand everything is going up. I need you to understand that. Tonight, I need you all to understand that. That is what I want you to understand. The healthcare facility in Trinidad and Tobago, it's down. It is not getting better. There is no growth in it. It's standing still right here, and that's it. Is it getting better? No. Is the roads in Trinidad and Tobago getting better? No. Rohan Sinanan said there's a massive roadwork program that is taking place throughout Trinidad and Tobago. How many roads are paving in your constituency? How many? Corporations complaining they can't find money. But yet we believe that everything they say is what we have to believe. No, check yourself. Caller, good night.
Hello.
Go right ahead. Yes?
Saeed?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to tell you something.
Huh? Paula May Weeks is expected to receive the Police Service Commission new merit list of nominees for Commissioner of Police by next week. It will be the second list to be submitted to the President after the last one was controversial and it was withdrawn in 2021. Sources stated that the Police Service Commission led by retired Judge Judah Jones will begin circulation, and the performance points of 16 applicants shortlisted for the position. Initially, more than 24 persons applied for the top post in TTPS. Among those seeking to lead the TTPS Police Service are former cop Gary Griffith, former acting COP McDonald Jacob. He applied. But look thing, No wonder why the Prime Minister came out and said that if McDonald Jacob was elected, his contract would be renewed. Who are they going to favor? Come Trinidad and Tobago. Come Trinidad and Tobago. Who are they going to favor? Now hear this. So we have Gary Griffith. We have McDonald Jacob. We have the former president of the Police Social and Welfare Association. We have ASP Anna Ramesar and current acting police commissioner Erla Christopher. So these are some of the people that apply for the commission. Now that the assessment have been completed, the police service is on track to deliver its final finding to the president within the allocation time, or at the allocated time, as we should say. Last month, they asked for an additional month to complete the process. Caller, good night. Hello? Just take your got to click one time. So viewers, we are going for a commercial break, but when we come back, I want to hear from you tonight. 2386716. What do you think of McDonald Jacob going for Commissioner of Police? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. That is, if you're in Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We're going to have that discussion when we return.
Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
Caller, good night. Hello? Hello? So what do you think about McDonald Jacob applying for the position of becoming the next Commissioner of Police? He didn't perform. Look at the facts. We are about talking the man, but we're looking at the facts. Since the Commissioner of Police, Gary Griffith, resigned from office, when his tenure expired, Jacob became the acting Commissioner of Police. What was his performance? How would you rate Jacob as compared to the former president we had? Caller, good night. Hello? You there? You gone? Look at the performance. Crime went up. We're talking about crime. Crime went up. But Jacob wants to apply for the commissioner of police. What do you think about that? 2386716. Call good night.
Hello, good night.
Go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Yes, the program Jacob again to contest for the teacher commissioner. Hello?
We are not hearing you clearly. Thank you. Maybe you could try back. I mean, how long now has it been since Gary resigned? About a year? Less than a year? More than a year? So if Gary Rutherford resigned more than 1 year now, how active was our acting commissioner of police for Trinidad and Tobago Police Force and for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Call good night. Hello. Oh. Hey, watchman. This is what I'm telling you all. You the citizen, we need to check ourselves. We need to check ourselves. We can no longer allow politics to play in everything. Why is it that we are allowing politics to play in everything? Why? This is not Venezuela. This is Trinidad and Tobago. And we have to understand, TTPS is an independent body. It's an independent body where no minister or no party or no individual have influence over TTPS. You're going to tell me selecting a commissioner of police to run an independent body. You're going to tell me there's politics there? Come on, citizen. Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. Viewers of Real Talk outside of Trinidad and Tobago. This is what is taking place. Politics is playing in everything. And how the hell did politics come into an independent body such as TTPS? Call her good night.
Hello, good night, Said.
Go right ahead. We're hearing you better, you know.
No, the only blame politics with the police service, the commission, they only do all kind of things to cause things in this country. Well, you want to rule everything. If you picking people who you want and you rule everything, he's a real dictator. Some people get up and see and look at what they could do to remove this government boy. People catch all kind of things they do it. They have one they call everybody. He only starting to tell people to fix their street and things. Only my friend support for CNN, so that when the people fix the whole street and all kind of things, the government won't fix nothing for them. They want to keep the murder for all carnival. If you're inviting somebody in your home, and you go clean up on your place before the people come, if you want them to hold the murder for all carnival, then you need to spend some money to clean the streets and put infrastructure in place to keep to welcome the people. But you don't have the murder for all carnival, but you just want to have pets and all this other thing, and you are putting no infrastructure in place. They want to fix the road, they want to do that thing.
Thank you. Bonaccord West or Bonaccord residents have urged the Regulated Industry Commission RIC to review its plan to increase electricity rates for residential and commercial customers. George claimed many Tobagonians are already struggling to make ends meet, and an increase in the electricity bill would create more poverty in communities. Questioning the timing of the proposed increase, George asked RIC Chairman Don Calendar and the Executive Director Glenn Kahn, I want to know whether Dr. Rowley, the Prime Minister, or the Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez is pushing this thing. She described this as an unethical decision to increase utility rates when many persons have not received salary increase in years. She added that the RIC, instead of planning or placing an additional financial burden on ordinary citizens, should have focused its attention on the government. Call her good night. Hello? Something wrong, check the lines on them and see what's going on. You know, it's the citizens paying their bills. If citizens do not pay their bill, they get cut off. That is what we get. We get cut off. But what about the government office that is owing millions of dollars in electricity bill? Call her good night.
Yes, Saieed.
Yes?
You know, up to now we are getting money with the man from the street. Anything the government say, you don't believe why. You don't believe them at all because they're not giving you nothing.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
You see, viewers, I am here to educate you night after night after night. Some would look as if I am condemning the government. I am not condemning the government. They do what they have to do, and you do what you have to do as a citizen. But the people need a voice. They need a voice to stand. We have opposition. They will just say, yes, okay, fine, and what are you really opposing? Are you standing for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Or are you just getting paid to go in the parliament and say, okay, no problem, X, Y, and Z, you hear a discussion, you pack your bag, you go home, you collect your salary at the end of every 30 days, and that's it. That's it. The job of the opposition is supposed to oppose. So why isn't that the opposition now standing for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? Look at our employment rate. Look at our cost of living. Look at our roads. Look at our schools. Look at the hospital. Look at police service. Look at fire. Look at Coast Guard. Look at everything. And who do we have? What government representative do we have in the parliament standing for us? Nobody. But yet we are okay with it. Saieed, you're bashing and you're bashing and you're bashing. Let me tell you something. The more taxes the government increase, is the less money you have in your pocket. The less. Financial minister made a statement. Okay, everybody, you're reaching up to 7,500 and we would not tax you. Listen to this. At the end of 12 months, you will have an increase in your hand, let's just say a little surplus of 1,500. Now, when they do the maths now, there is gas. Who is it? There is gas. The cabinet took a decision to increase the price of gas. So the $1,500 you get at the end of 12 months, you got a tax break. Okay, cool, no problem. But you're spending back now $200 and something per month on your gas bill. So where did your money go? Come Trinidad and Tobago, do the maths. It's time for you now to do the maths and really think 1 add 1 is 2, and not 1 put together with 1 makes 11. We don't need that again. You need to stand up. You need to be educated. Night after night I come here trying to open your eyes and your ears to listen. Look at what is taking place in your country. Look at Guyana right here is developing. They recently found oil. They're getting rights. And the amount of development their president wants to do, it's shocking to the world. We have gas and oil here, and what development did we create? We didn't even invest in agriculture. We didn't even invest in agriculture. We didn't even invest in proper roads. We did not put no infrastructure in place in case oil and gas should drop. What's going to happen? What did the president of Guyana do? They are putting infrastructure in place. So in case the gas do go down, in case the price drop or it dip or it fades, Guyana will have an infrastructure in place so the people would go forward. Where have we gone? Tell me, where have we gone? You know why the program named Real Talk? It's because all you're getting is the facts. All they're getting is reality. What you're getting is what is facing you. If you put aloo to fry in the pot, you're not getting pumpkin, you're getting aloo. Why? Because the aloo is facing you. Just now you're going to be paying property tax. Wasa increase, Tiantec increase, grocery increase. Your 100 going down to 90 and going down to 80 and going down to 60. When you reach $60, you have no value. Why? Because it's tax for electricity, tax for groceries, tax for property tax. Car maintenance went up. What you think? What you think? And then you always say, oh, Saieed, you're bashing and you're bashing and you're bashing. And that bashing are trying to get you to open your eye and your ears. Illa anta bakun rahaba illa. God gave you the eye to see and ears to hear. And he blessed you with a little knowledge we call common sense. I'll talk now, man. I'll talk now. All for you tonight. 2023 is a change, you know. Somebody I was telling recently, I said, let me tell you something. 2023 is either you stand with me or you don't stand with me. You know who was that? You want to know who was that? That was the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. It's either you stand for something or you stand for nothing. Your $100 you have, it have depreciated by $40. So the only value you have is $60. How much for a pound of potato? $4? $5 a pound of potato? Joe, how much do you pay for potato in the grocery? Them girl and them don't go in the grocery? Call her good night. All I fried potato?
You know how much time has this government, Rauli and Chochong, and them take praises for the Venezuelan Dragon gas field? You know, a few years ago they had it, you know, this is a major achievement of the government and this and that. I'm hearing 4 or 5 years later, they are still singing about this. Has that ever been materialized? You have any idea has this been materialized? They're coming back with the same nonsense again about Dragon gas field and this and that. Now, look at the utterance of the Prime Minister. When the public is calling for the removal of Fitzgerald Hines, you know what was his response? That he don't believe removing a minister would solve the problem. But when he was in opposition, every day he calling for a remove of a certain minister. You remember that?
Yes.
So what is it with this man? It was good for him, and it is not good now. You know the thing with this government, the policy with this government, it seems. Look at this man with the fake oil, whatever his name was. It seems that you are being rewarded for wrongdoing. And I was listening to the news again where this man is saying, the Prime Minister is saying, that Jacob could possibly be the next Commissioner of Police. A man who was acting and a dismal failure could still be Commissioner of Police. And then we're talking about crime. Is these people real serious? Look today, we are at 42 already. 1 month has not finished. Where are we going, sir? Where are we going? As the chairman of the National Security Council, it is clear that you have no plan, no policy, nothing whatsoever to deal with crime, sir. It is time that the population stand and demand that this man demit office because we are going down a depth that I don't think anybody could cover that. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to keep discussing what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. Why? Because it is you and I business after this break.
Realtalk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Realtalk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtalk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So here it is. I have a favor to ask you, the public. A family home was gutted by fire. A family in Hibiscus Lane, Harmony Hall in Gasparilla is seeking assistance. So viewers, I need Trinidad and Tobago to come together. Now, listen this, eh? We don't need money. We don't need money. We need one or two businessmen. We need some hardware men. We need some laborers to assist us in rebuilding this home for this family. They lost everything. They lost their homes, they lost school supplies, they lost stationery, they lost books, they lost food supply, they lost TV, they lost fridge, they lost everything in a fire. Now, nobody wants a fire to burn down their property. So tonight I am making a plea. Contact me, 339-1670. There's a family that we need to help out, and I'm asking you, the Good Samaritans of Trinidad and Tobago, to assist. This is what I'm asking you tonight. To assist in getting this family a home. It could be plyboard too, you know. We need some galvanized, we need some 2x4, we need some plyboard, we need some nail, we need some paint, we need some furniture stores to support that with a TV, a fridge, a microwave, beds for the kids, some school books, clothes, school supply stationery, some foods, things like that. This is what we need, viewers. I am asking the Good Samaritan, this is not for me, this is not for me, this is not for me. This is for a family that needs help. They reached out to me, I am reaching out to you. I am reaching out to you. We need some form of assistance for this family to be up and running. The kids need to go to school. We need a pair of crutches for one of the girls who broke her ankle. She's at home. She was supposed to start school Monday last week or Monday today. Monday today, she was supposed to start school today. Now, she was supposed to start school today, but because of her crutch got burnt in the fire, she could not go. So I am asking you, the good citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to please contact me at 339-1670, 238-6716. Please, let's come together and help a family that is in need. Those who got their house burned down will understand the pain and the suffering that this family is going through. So contact me tomorrow, viewers, and let's see if we can put something in place for this family. Thank you so much. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead. You're live on Real Talk.
Yes. Good night, Mr. Said. Great program as usual, Mr. Said. Thank God for you. You provided this platform for the voiceless and the citizens of this country to voice their views and opinion, because everything, democracy in this country has been violated. And nobody's lambasting or bashing the government or criticizing the government unnecessarily. You know, they work very hard to reach to achieve that. They work very hard to reach in the position they are in today. Non-performance. The performance is zero if you had a grade them. Zero. They get zero for everything. So, look, as you rightly said, I don't know if you know, last year, around September, a 21-member team from Dubai went to Guyana, you know. They should be coming to Trinidad instead, not Guyana. But nobody wants to come here. No investment here. Nothing good is going to happen here. And as you said again, you had two superintendents, senior superintendents, one from Northeastern Division. I don't know if you listened last week, Thursday, you heard him. He's saying criminal gangs in this country is funded by high state officials. And he said members of the protective services also is aiding and abetting gangs in this country. He said it. And you have the other superintendent from the Northern Division begging the government to bring laws, pass laws to make crime unattractive. It's not going to happen. You have a commissioner of police. The first speech she gave, it should be an influential speech to bring hope to the citizens. She said she's going to influence. She's commissioner influence. She is telling every woman in the country now to join she to influence. I want to know if she influenced Hines and Rowley for that position, because they only like dons around them. The second thing she did, promoted 50 people, officers to superintendent, assistant superintendent, senior superintendent, right? Out of that 50 people, 48 of them resemble she, Hines and Rowley. Is that a reflection of the national anthem, every creed and race find an equal place? There is where we are in this country under the PNM. They carry this country forward, Mr. Said. So you keep up the great work. God bless you, man, and praises to you and your program, Mr. Said.
Thank you, my friend. Finance Minister Colin Member have stated that the Financial Intelligence Unit at the FIU reported a total of 958 suspicious transactions reported. Now, suspicious activity reported at the end of September 2022 with a total of monetary value of $1 billion. Now, $937,211,057. The activities related to this report were tax evasion, fraud, money laundering, and drug trafficking, which was disclosed when he addressed the House of Representatives. Breaking down the funds, Imbert said 844 were completed transactions and 195 were attempted transactions, which represented a 24% decrease in completed transaction and a 68% decrease in attempted transaction. Well, good thing I just do legal business, yes? Otherwise, you know how much people are we breaking down my door? I'm telling you, good thing I have license, you know. And now we have Real Talk Credit Union information. Legitimate business. Well, everybody knows I side in the public domain. I have no skeleton in the closet. None. My son was almost kidnapped 2.5 years ago. Right here in Trinidad, you know why? Because of standing for the people. 2.5 years ago, he was almost kidnapped because Saieed is standing for the people. I am a no-nonsense man. Don't come around me with no nonsense. None. I ain't tolerating that. At all. I do business who you is. I don't. Come straight with me, otherwise don't come around me at all. Spirit will put you in your place. Navin, we go light up, we light. Hey. You think when you're last who say they're going to the grave to light up? No, whole year light and light. Navin, whole year Navin light and light, you know. Navin business good, you know. Navin. We going good. Hear us now. People is only say, oh, so they're talking about light and this and that and the next. The Christian religion, Jesus was sent as what into what? He was sent as a light into darkness. Correct? So if the good Lord, well, in Muslim, we would say that a prophet came onto the earth. Jesus is a prophet, right? That's our thinking, our saying, our acknowledgement. Now, God said the world was in darkness, and he sent his son as a light into the world. So if God recognized the world dark, and I light my light and say my prayers, nothing wrong with that? Common sense. That is common sense. Nothing wrong with that. We have a call. Call a good night.
Yes, sir. Good night.
My friend.
Saeed.
Talk to me.
Touch on two things tonight there, right? First of all, right? I was reading an article today on the paper concerning the finance minister saying that there are $1.9 billion in suspicious transactions reported by the FIU, right? I want to find out because in last year, November, Colin Members come and he was saying that they have extra money to spend now, so they could spend money on the population, they could do certain things, they could do projects. I don't know if you remember that. He was saying that last year, November. He probably come this year now and saying hard times ahead, right? So I want to know who really running the financial sector in the country now, right? Because if the FIU could say them have 1.9 billion in suspicious transactions, right? How it is Colin Members know that information on that document is accurate because of the fact that you're coming and saying that, right? But what about all the people that they don't check, like the politicians?
Correct.
Ask yourself. I know a way to ask yourself. I want you to be able to ask yourself if the FIU does investigate any politician in this country because of the fact that you remember Forrest and Rawi did pass a law to explain your wealth. You ever hear anything come out from that law? You ever hear anybody explain their wealth to anybody? You ever hear anything about that again? No, because all them things they're doing is for poor people. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? All them suspicious transactions. I don't know where he coming with all this documentation saying that it have all this suspicious transactions. 1 minute you're saying the economy going to recovery, and the next one coming and saying that will be a hard days ahead. And notice now with this whole TNT thing, where they're talking about the energy sector now, right? He come and balling out how the Prime Minister come and saying that he want to go into wind energy, right? Now, everybody know, and everybody in the country know, and the Prime Minister keep repeating is that they have no money to spend. How much money are you going to spend now to diversify the energy sector into wind energy? Where are they going to get that money from now? Or they don't even have money to pay back the $1.2 billion with TNT owing. Or they're going to bend we back to pay that money, right? Or they're coming at we, you know. Let me tell you something, side. People don't understand what's going on right now. All this consultation with the RIC having, with the public and thing, all that is a party show, you know. But them don't understand and them don't know that rate going up, you know, no matter what you do, you know. So you could go there and gallivant yourself how much you want. That rate going up the other side. So, all that can't pay back that bill, but you come and talk to we, the fool we know about wind energy. Come on, man, keep rolling, man. You have to do better than that. It's only your supporters that will be fooling when you come on them platform and talking and that foolishness. You know?
Thank you,
but
my friend.
All we get from this government, from since day one side, there's only empty promises. From Sandals to Petrochin. You remember Keith Rowley even come and say that the last term, would have been the last term, he wasn't running back as a political leader. And then he happened to jump back in the ring now for the internal election. People need to wake up and understand what's going on. By this government, what we have here is to fight down people. Them is not for people. Anyway, at least Indian people. Them is not for Indian people.
Thank you, my friend. I understand what you're saying there. Sorry about that. So, viewers, before we go to the videos, I'm looking for persons of interest. I'm looking for Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards. Could you contact Real Talk Group of Company, please? Before the public know what's going on with you. And I don't think your family would appreciate you and the public knowing what's going on. Also, we're looking for this vehicle. PDG 3195, I believe. PDC 3195, I believe it's a Wing Road. Yeah, it's a Wing Road. So anybody see this vehicle anywhere, please contact Saieed 3391670. So, viewers, With Ember talking about the suspicious activity ranked. Now, I want you to listen to this video.
The total monetary value of the 958 STRs or SCRs received amounted to $1,937,211,057, of which 854 amounting to $1,586,346,802 were completed transactions, and 195 representing $350,864,255 were attempted transactions. This represented a 24% decrease in completed transactions and a 68% decrease in attempted transactions when compared to the previous period. Of note, 16 of the STRs or SARs contain both completed and attempted transactions. Suspicious activity ranked the highest among the 5 most common reasons for the submission of STRs or SARs, representing 301 persons. This was followed by tax evasion, 211 persons, fraud, 196 persons, money laundering, 155 persons, and drug trafficking, 35 persons.
Now, he said 45 of these reports were spontaneous disclosure, and it was spontaneous, you know. Jeez. And that the FIU received 16 requests from foreign authorities up to September 30th, 2022. Listen to this.
During the reporting period, the FIU completed analysis of 212 STRs, SARs, generating a total of 69 intelligence reports, 65 suspected money laundering cases, and 4 suspected FT cases, of which 45 were spontaneous disclosures. Of these, 33 were submitted to local competent authorities, while 12 were shared with foreign law enforcement agencies and financial intelligence units. In the area of strategic engagements, cooperation and collaboration, FIU received 16 requests from foreign authorities during the period, representing a 45% increase when compared to the previous period. These requests featured a total of 85 subjects in contrast to the 26 in the previous year.
Now, the minister also added that the spontaneous dimension of intelligence was linked to suspected criminal conduct related to fraud and money laundering. Listen to this.
The suspected criminal conduct in the majority of cases was financing of terrorism related, with 4 of the requests seeking intelligence on 34 subjects. The FIU also made 23 requests comprising of 45 subjects to foreign authorities for financial intelligence and information. The request made to foreign authorities involved 11 cases of suspected fraud, 5 cases of drug trafficking. Requests received from foreign authorities originated mainly from the Caribbean, the Middle East, and Europe. Similarly, the FIU sent the majority of its requests to foreign authorities in the Caribbean, the Americas, and Asia. During the reporting period, the FIU disseminated 12 spontaneous disclosures to foreign financial intelligence units and law enforcement agencies, compared to 6 in the previous year. The spontaneous dissemination of intelligence was linked to the suspected criminal conduct related to fraud and money laundering, accounting for 83% and 17% of the total number of spontaneous intelligence reports disseminated.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, the increase in pharmacy board fees must be a membership decision. And the health minister cannot do this, unliterally says Health Minister Terence Dayal Singh. Now, Dayal Singh stated that any such body has to go to its membership where audit statements are laid. Members can discuss the merit and demerits of fees increase, and the position with the accounts are sent to the line minister. If the minister agrees, the position is taken to cabinet, a legislation change is done. Listen to this.
The Pharmacy Board is a creation of statute and is therefore an independent legal entity in similar vein to the Dental Council, the Medical Council, the Nursing Council, and all other such professional regulatory bodies. The characteristics of these bodies are: 1, they regulate their own affairs. They are self-regulating. The question presupposes that the Pharmacy Board has financial issues as asked. For the benefit of the public, the financial status of any such statutory body as outlined above can only be confirmed by the laying of audited financial statements before its membership at a meeting. The question of increase in fees must therefore be a membership decision. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Caller, good night.
Hi, good night, Saeed.
Yes, you're live. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from Tunapuna.
Welcome.
Let me tell you something. I want people to understand this, that this government is one of the most notorious lying government in this country. And I'll tell you why. As one of the previous callers said, Conmember said the economy is healthy, brighter days ahead. The Prime Minister is coming and saying, now, prepare for tough challenges and whatnot, and it would be a smooth sailing and all that kind of damn nonsense. Now, let me tell you something. You see this issue where this Minister of Finance is talking about $1.9 billion in suspicious transactions, tax evasion and all this kind of thing? How come it is, from then to now, all the time all you had all this information, you have never brought it to the forefront? Nobody has been alleged or been brought before the court or any investigation done to anybody. The Chamber of Commerce, who all you have close associates with, never brought anything, any member of the chambers on the who are involved in fictitious transactions. You yourself, members, and some of your very ministers, members of your government, are involved in fictitious transactions. And no investigation is being done on anything like that. Where is the Financial Intelligence Unit the reports of any of these kind of things? And you talk about tax evasion, you, in the property tax, has exempted yourself from paying tax side when you're imposing the imposition of tax to put tax poor people where properties are concerned. And then when the public outcry, you come and say, no, okay, we're going into the commercial and what have you. But all the time you was only hell-bent on the private entity. You understand? But you yourself was involved in fictitious transactions, and you've been lying to the population on the financial status of this country in terms of how much money we have in the bank, the central bank, withdrawal from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund, and all the necessary things that account for the finances of this country. You have been lying to the population, call me, but. So don't come to tell me no, but tax evasion and $1.9 billion in suspicious transactions. You all know very well. All right, I just want to reference this, Saeed. Remember the first citizen lend a Jamaican company, Babita, how much hundreds of millions of dollars? Saeed, you remember that?
Yes, yes.
How come it is that we don't hear no full details of these transactions and what is happening and what not? What happened to the Financial Intelligence Unit, the Security and Exchange Commission, and all the Transparency International, and all these people and them? The so-called independent institution. What happened to them? Because we do not involve in finances, we are illiterate people. They feel they could take advantage of the banking sector and all of that. Sorry. I'm reading on the papers now, just now, that we are ranked in the 20th worst developing economies in the world, and all because of what? Corruption and whatnot. And this government was never transparent because they borrowed money. They exhausted the borrowing limit for this country, going and borrowing money foreign and all that. Exhaust all of that. Withdraw money from the foreign exchange and from the Heritage and Stabilization Fund. And they gave no account to it. So, but don't come and lie to this population, because people recognize you and your Prime Minister and your whole government as a bunch of liars, thieves, and crooks. Guys, have a good night.
You too, my friend. So, viewers, we are out of time for tonight. We have about 2 minutes left on our program again. I do want to thank you for viewing Real Talk with Saieed Ali. It is Tuesday night. Continue to view us. Let your friends and family know about the #1 current affairs program. Let them know we deal with the issues. We deal with the thing that is facing us. Now remember, Real Talk Credit Union information. Very soon we'll have our South office in a matter of days. If you want to open an account with us, it's not a problem. Contact our office, set up an appointment, come in, find out what is required to open your account, viewers. We hear the minister talking about suspicious transaction. I mean, everybody knows Saieed in Trinidad and Tobago, who know me thus far, local and regional. They know I'm a straightforward fella. You don't come around me with nonsense at all, at all, at all. We run a legitimate business. It's a credit union. We're legit. We're legit. A lot of people say, oh, go outside, look at next Harry Narayan, he knew credit union. Let me tell you something. I want to ask you what the individual did for Trinidad and Tobago. And what did I do? Look at the difference. Don't compare A to B. Don't do that. That is where you, the individual, would bounce a wall and fail to see the reality of what Real Talk did for you. Who's standing with you for the last 5 years? Who got laws and legislation pushed right on this show for you and your children? Only Saieed. Only Saieed. Party come, party go, fighting who have more power than who. And what they're doing for you, nothing. They're opening your eye? No. They're opening your ears? No. So until we meet again, good night.